Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
And now the Lakers starting group. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at point guard. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the small forward position. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavy. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Ayton inside. Vucevic defending. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And White kicks to Giddey. Back to White. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
Pass to Reeves. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron James on the wing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
And James throws it down.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that down.
Outside, White. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. LeBron with it. Defended by Giddey. Over Giddey. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And LeBron James gets it to go. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Giddey. White looking around. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Doncic against Giddey. And Doncic gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Vucevic. He had 22 points in the win against Boston.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Reeves with it. Light covering. To the inside. Ayton. It's rebounded by Giddey. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Mavericks in Dallas. Good. Giddey's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Jones subbed in for White. And then for Los Angeles, Drummond's checked in for Ayton. Hayes comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Dalton Knecht in for LeBron. .116 left to play in the first. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Here's Doncic. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
Basket good.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Here's Jones. Good D by Drummond.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
The Lakers leading. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Drummond. Jake LaRavia out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Vincent, and it's Reeves in at the 2-guard position. And Chicago shooting here about 46% for the game. Well, Gabe Vincent is a combo guard, RJ, who provides stability at both ends of the floor.
Gabe's a smart player. He's comfortable playing on or off the ball. And he's a tough defender who can guard at the point of attack.
Down low, here's Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Jones. They set the screen. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Offline with his 3.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Pass to Williams. And again, no good by Chicago.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Guys, back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Vanderbilt with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Here's LaRavia. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 10. And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
We've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Doncic. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
And you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Lakers?
Now here is Hachimura. Defense right on him. Here's Hayes. Hits the jump hook.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Back to Smith. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Richard, what makes Kobe White such a hard player to guard is how many ways he can get a shot off at a lot of different angles.
Off the catch, on the bounce, pump fake, reload. He is comfortable in any situation, and his efficiency early on was his issue, but it has improved year over year.
Giddey finds White. Drives to the hoop. Giddey surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. On deep, Herter. That shot misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the Bulls making a change here.
One shot.
Vucevic is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. And it's Austin Reeves in for Connect.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Reeves outside. Now here's James. Shoots over. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 15. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
We are really close to it now. One of my favorite events of the year. I just bought a new suit for it. Yeah, I like the whole weekend, all the events on the court and off the court is going to be lit. And I bet not be on that waiting list to get into your party, Kenny.
Let's go back now and talk about the first half. LeBron James has been asserting himself in a big way.
We've seen this movie before, LeBron dictating the pace of the game. And when his shot is falling, there is nothing you can do defensively.
Yeah, and if you try to double him, he finds the open man as fast as anyone.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
He's a pretty reliable three-point producer. White knows what his job is.
Here's Doncic. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Doncic against Giddey. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And stolen by Giddey. Huerter, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
Los Angeles leading by 10. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. James in the post. White's there. 5 to shoot. Here's Vincent. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hachimura. Vincent finds 8. James in the high post. White on him. Hachimura down low. Giddey defending. And the Lakers with another miss.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Vincent. To end the cold streak. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So a moment now to see the story for Ayo Dosunmu.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Jones checked in for the Bulls. It's White on the wing. Here's Buzelis. Another one falls for Chicago.
And you gotta like watching Buzelis break down the defense, just taking what they give him.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for the Lakers. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's Herter. Here's Buzelis. Off target with his 3. And it's Connect in the corner. And here is Vanderbilt. The kick out to LeBron. James buries the 3.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Outside, White. The trains the three-pointer. White's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Chicago.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
LeBron against Herter. James, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 20 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Pass to Vucevic. Good, nice job down low.
Look, Vuce is a big man that can score at all 3 levels. And look, his versatility makes him a nightmare for defenses.
Doncic against Jones. Connect with it. Still scoreless. Basket counts. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Fires away from outside. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way that Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, but I think he's on point on this one.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. You've got Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Connect in at the shooting guard position. Now Connect. Pass to LaRavia. On the wing, Reeves. Inside, here's Drummond. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 7 points for Smith.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Stolen by Jones. Pass to Giddey. Jones kicks to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Clock at 6. Another 3 for Chicago.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Drummond. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Connect. And that one drops. James has got 22.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
In the corner, Huerter with it. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 6 assists in the game. Here's LeBron. LeBron gathering speed, and that one is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
Now Huerter lets loose a 3. Cleared away by James.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Yeah, that goes in.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Los Angeles with some changes. Jake LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And it's Dalton Connect in for Doncic. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Vucevic. Oh, the dunk.
He's been in the league long enough that late game moments do not scare Nikola Vucevic.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hayes down low. Vucevic on him. Hachimura. Got it to go off the glass.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
Now Vucevic. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth. And the shot goes in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
No good. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 4. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
107 left here in the fourth quarter. Reeves fires a three-pointer. Good.
A guy who will do what it takes to get his team what they need. Reeves steps up.
It's Giddey with the drive.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Drained from outside.
Proving he can be counted on in the clutch. Connect 4 with the big-time score.
Giddey.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Andre Drummond comes in for Rui Hachimura. James checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. And so they foul intentionally. Doncic outside. And get the three. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Vucevic. Takes the three. Not gonna go. And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And the Bulls call timeout here. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Six-point game. Got it.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
Defensive foul, Luka Doncic. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Josh Giddey.
One shot.
Now they foul and stop the clock.
Josh Giddey. First personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic. At the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Kevin Huerter. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
LeBron, it's been a long road trip away from home. Aside from wins, what are you looking to accomplish?
Well, for us, I think it's great to be on the road. I mean, it's just us. You know, you kind of have like a bunker mentality when it's just you on the road. It's just us. That's it. You know, so we're far away from our home. So it's just, you know, like I said, it's all about us and how we continue to try to get better, especially with our young guys. You know, I think it's a good experience for all of them.
Growing that mentality will definitely help come playoff time. Thanks, LeBron.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game.